Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is CM Frewey. Well, this has been on the PlayStation Store for a couple of days now, the MediEvil short-lived demo, and I figured I'd take this time to give it a try and release my thoughts and opinions on it as I go through the game. So we're going to do exactly that. Remake fever is still about the place. We had the Crash trilogy, the Spyro trilogy, Old World New and Tasty, Soulstorm is coming soon, and now this. Here we go.
In a time long ago, there lived in the kingdom of Gallowmere a sorcerer named Zerok. This arrogant, pitiless man hated his fellow citizens for their simple and peaceful ways. So he raised an army of demons and set out to take the realm for his own. The king's champion, Sir Daniel Fortescue, led the militia in the battle against this unholy horde. Songs are still sung of how he spearheaded the charge deep into the accursed multitude, how demons fell before him like wheat before the scythe, and how at last, though mortally wounded, he destroyed the sorcerer utterly. Fortescue went down in history that day as the hero of Gallowmere, and a time of peace began, which was to last for 100 years. And then the sorcerer returned.
It's always nice when you just find the perfect voice for an opening like that. It's not Tom Baker, like it was in MediEvil Resurrection, but I'll tell you what, Lani Minella has the perfect voice for this kind of thing. I do wonder if he'll have the, I've heard that they've used a lot of the original voice lines. So I'm hoping that they've still got Paul Darrow's voice as Zarok. For those who don't know, he passed away earlier this year in, was it June or July? So I'm hoping they've still got the same voice for him, because he nailed it. Especially at the end when he just exclaimed, "Bagger!" Those of you who played the original game know what I mean. I'm noticing very small differences, like in the original his staff didn't float, he held it the entire time. Not the children. Yeah, there's his biggest mistake, walking right into Fortescue's crypt, leaving all that magic energy about. So it certainly looks nice. I'll definitely give it that credit. I mean, it would be a very good remake if it looked the same. Bright, glowy words, MediEvil. And I'm kind of looking forward to this. As someone who played the original game, I don't think I ever completed it, but I definitely played a lot of it. Okay, here we go. Right. I'm going to quickly go into the options menu because I did a test recording of this, and there's a couple things I wanted to address. Firstly, I'm glad this is here. Like, we need more of this. There's never enough colorblind options in games. Luckily, I don't suffer from any of that, so it's fine. I got it. I'm going to turn this off. It's enabled by default. I don't know why that is. This is not a flight simulator, so there's no need to have this on at all. The only other thing is, if you're like me and you played the original game, you want to go straight to the options and change it to classic controls, with circle being jump, cross being primary attack, and so and so. I wish the entire controller was rewindable. I don't know why we can't just select a thing for each button rather than just have two options. It's nice that classic is here, and so I'll just go with that. But I just think it's something worth mentioning that you only have two controller setups. Right, so let's jump into the game. Ooh. Oh, I just got chills. That is one of the original lines, that laugh. That's different. That smile. Alright. Rise and shine, Dan. Looks like you've got a second chance at this whole hero thing. Not many people get it.
It has risen again.
Ooh.
Sir Daniel Fortescue. See? The hero of Gallowmere who fell at the first charge. The fog of war and the shrouds of time conspire to turn the arrow fodder into the saviour of the day. But we knows better.
That's really nice.
Let it alone. Fate has given it a second chance. A chance to forget the ignoble truth. A chance to defeat Zarok and live up to the legend. We hopes it does well.
Cool. So the old lines have been used. That is down to the waveform exactly the same voice line. But before I do anything, I'm going to go back here. Now, as I said, I did a test recording of this, and during that, I just sort of walked into something. And this is pretty much the biggest reason to play the demo, and it's sitting right here. It's not here for me, because again, I've already got it, but if I've forgotten how to do things. Inventory. How do I get up my inventory? That's how you get up your inventory. The big button in the center of the controller. Right, so, this thing here. This is basically a difficulty modifier. This apparently makes you weak against arrows and everything else. So I'm gonna... This might be a mistake. I'm gonna put this on. Okay. Can I take it off? Okay, no. We'll keep that on. Book, best show for beasts and non... Ooh. That's cool. didn't know these were in here. That's living in Dan's eye. Info gargoyles, yeah. Apparently there's a narration on it.
Our bone-headed protagonist, born again into this age of wonders. In life, he was just the worst. A coward, a cheat, a philatelist, or was it a philanderer? I don't recall. But either way, he seems to have woken up different. Perhaps he can redeem himself. Xerox should be more careful where he aims his dark magic.
Okay, so that's very interesting. So they've got Lani Minella narrating things now. That's really cool. Again, it's not Tom Baker, but what does that matter? She's perfect with this, I think. So let's set this as our primary weapon. I love that you can still do this. Just rip off your own arm. That does not get old. Right. So let's just walk around and just see what's what. There's the life bottle. Always there, where it should be. These books, I imagine... I think... Does she narrate these too?
You must be out of shape after
Yes.
100 years lying on your back. Use the crypt to get to grips with your new lease on life.
Is at this point, I don't actually know what to expect. I'm hoping, I believe it is, that this is an identical remake. Because the word remake gets tossed around here and there. That it's kind of hard to understand what type of remake it is. You have remakes where they do nothing but just touch up the graphics, rescale it, make it 60 frames per second, maybe not, depends on the game. And there's the remakes, for example, MediEvil Resurrection, where whole levels were redesigned. And, you know, look how that turned out. It didn't really do well for the game. I'm hoping this is the former. All I want from this, as a fan of MediEvil, I would love nothing more than just to have the original game and have it look prettier.
Track down Xerox by retracing his diabolical odyssey through Gallowmere. You can spot the exits from an area by looking out for his stinking trail of magic slime.
Oh, very good. Right, we've got everything. I'll do it in the next bit. Okay. Let's leave this place. Not much of a level, really. It's just sort of a get to grips with the controls and then leave. So here we are on the map of Gallowmere. Oh no. One thing I liked from the original game was the sound design. Everything about it was just so good. Like the crunchy sound when you hit enemies with your sword, what we just got there of the map navigation, the metal creak as you open like giant gates, or even wooden things. You'd hear like a wooden creak. The sound design of everything was so good. The music was phenomenal. I loved it. Don't know about the camera work though. That was a problem in both games. It seems okay here. I wonder if I can change the speed of it. I cannot change the speed of the camera. That's a problem. I would like an option to do that, but it's not there. What can I do? Right. So this looks like a... Okay. Wow, they really jump after you, don't they? Let's see what Lani has to say about this.
Welcome back to your beloved Gallowmere. The stinking dead have risen up to dance with the lifeless living, and they want to do it over your dead body.
I do love that she's narrating these. Originally, there was no voice tied to those. You just open it, read it, and that was it. But now I have a reason to actually listen to them again. Wow. Let's see if I can... There we go. Remember, this is a higher difficulty now, because I've got the helmet on. I have to be very careful. And I totally missed. These are stronger guys. Nope. Okay. Now if everything's where I remember it. There it is, yep. Same place as before. It's probably the same with the other one too. There we go. Be very careful here. I say that as I just blindly charge into this part. There we go. It's not so bad. 90 health. It's not great. So far, it's just a prettier looking medieval, and that's fine. Honestly, I think that's what most people want from this. There we go. As I said before, I remember sound effects from the original game. Oh my god. Okay, that was cool. Not much stronger, are they? I mean, they hurt, for sure, but... I don't know. There we go. Let's go with you first.
Remember, nothing remains hidden under the gaze of an angel.
Yeah, it's this old puzzle. There we go. Right, so this is simple. Just hit statue, wherever it's looking, the gate opens. That's bright. Can't get that yet. Alright. So we'll leave that for now. That's the chalice that we all know about.
The object here is the chalice. Every time you dispatch an enemy with a soul, the chalice fills a little more. Fill the chalice and then collect it, and you will be worthy of visiting the sacred Hall of Heroes to claim a new weapon. There is a chalice to be found in every region of Gallowmere. They are all hidden or well guarded. Only a true hero will collect the full set.
Yes. Okay, so if we go this way, off the beaten path. I remember the demo from the original game. This one gives you the first two levels, Dan's Crypt and the Graveyard, which in my opinion, I think maybe it would have been nice to have Cemetery Hill added onto that. Because I don't think the Graveyard is a completely accurate representation of the gameplay of this game. There's many more puzzles usually, but this one's quite basic. Oh, there we go. Let's go grab that. Yeah, the Graveyard is a very simple level. Yeah, now eating me for breakfast. The Graveyard is a very simple level. I think Cemetery Hill gives you a better idea of how what levels are actually like. Oh, very good. Alright. I just think it would have been nice because the original demo, I don't know if this is true or not, but it felt like to me, it would give you the whole game, but it would give you a time limit of about, I don't remember exactly how long, I think around 15 minutes. And you could, what I used to do is effectively speed run the demo as much as I could, and I managed to get up to the cathedral. Like, just run past the pews in that level, and then the demo would end. So, I don't know, there's enough time there to at least see Cemetery Hill. I just figured that would have been a nice place to end it. Because then you get that iconic speech from Zarok about, even from the shackles of death, his old enemy pursues him, that sort of thing. I always love that line. There we go. Well, that's right. Chalice. I need to go back and get that. It is. Is there a sprint button I'm missing? Am I sprinting? I don't know. I can't seem to run any faster than this. Oh god, there's the Dan can as well. Which actually, I suppose, that would help with the camera issues that the original game had. If you just want to center the camera and make it look at something, that's how you do it. Right, so we've got a chalice. On as we go. The end of the level here it's nothing spectacular, it's a door. Again, Graveyard is a very simple level, not many puzzles. See if I can, I know I have an inventory, but... What is this? Less protective plate, more dinner plate. Oh, the shield, good. Let's try and use that a bit, and the throwing knives too. How much they can do. Yeah, they just kind of... Ah. There we go. Much safer. Yeah, these guys do hurt. There we go. Let's get this back. There's some frame rate drops here. I don't know if you guys are seeing this. Bit choppy. There we go. It's a shame that sound isn't there. Like Sir Dan just going when he recovers health. I think a lot of people were saying that they like the older sound effects. Ow. There we go. Can I pick them back up? No, I can't. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of an easy way to find them. That's better. That's much better. New shield. What's this?
Feel free to have a paddle in the shallow water, but don't be tempted to go for a swim. Buoyancy can be a problem for those of a dead disposition.
That laugh is so menacing. Right, so I've got Chalice, killed all the enemies, health and full, but whatever. See what you have to say.
Tread softly. Zarek awaits beyond these gates. The master meets with the demon from the mausoleum, hatching plots of purest evil. Forgotten nobodies would be wise to make themselves scarce.
That is so good. I love that they've got the old gargoyle voices. I'm just a bit concerned about the lack of the voice of Paul Darrow. Like, I know he passed away, but I don't know what that decision was. I prefer the old decrepit wizard voice that he gave it rather than this. It sounds a bit more brutish in the remake than it does in the original. Not sure how I feel. Yeah, that's it. Wow. Okay. That's that's a slice of the MediEvil remake, just like that. I still think this is the best way to gauge interest in a game. Like, that was how it... For those younger viewers who weren't around during the old PS1 demo days, you'd get a disc, and it would just be full of game demos, just like a slice of the game that was fully completed. There weren't bugs or anything. It was essentially a slice of the final product, and I think that's what this is as well. It was just I guess that was just how things were back then. Like, you played the demo, and from that you would decide, okay, I'm interested, or you're not interested. Like, I lived my PS1 days playing a lot of demos without actually buying the full game because we couldn't afford it. That's just my childhood. But yeah, that's the MediEvil short-lived demo. This demo is actually, I should say now, is only available temporarily, and the main reason for it is to grab that helmet at the beginning. So if you want a bit more of a challenge, if you want to make Sir Dan's life or death easier, then grab the demo, grab the helmet, finish the demo, and then what it did to me, it threw me straight into the PlayStation Store as I was doing a test recording, which kind of messed things up, but that's how you get it. It's kind of it. Ultimately, my thoughts on this, Frewey's thoughts, that's kind of nice. I like the name of that. I like the sound of it. Yeah, so this has been Frewey's thoughts on the MediEvil short-lived demo. Overall, I just think it's really nice. We don't need anything done to the game. It doesn't need like redesigned levels like Resurrection tried. Even the original creators of MediEvil weren't too fond of that decision. But overall, this looks good. I wish Paul Darrow was still voicing Zarek, because that epic speech in Cemetery Hill was so good. But overall, everything looks nice. I didn't look into the bestiary much. I think I'll save that for the full game. But yeah, that's another thing as well. Like, the full game is out in less than a month. So I think at this point, it's safe to assume that what we see here in the demo is accurate. Like, there were no small messages saying, oh, it's still in development. The game's done. It's ready, I think. And all we have to do is wait until the 25th of September to go ahead and play the full game. But yeah, in short, I like it. Anyone who's considering the game, even if you're just considering not completely sold, grab the helmet in case you later decide, actually, I will play it. Grab the demo, get the helmet, just have fun. I'm really looking forward to this, and you can probably bet that I will be doing a playthrough on my channel. So that's something to look forward to, I guess. And it's the right month for it as well, October. It's time to play a spooky game, I think. Spooky game or two, yeah, it sounds good. Right, anyway, I've rambled on enough. My name is CM Frewey. That was the MediEvil short-lived demo. Frewey's thoughts on the MediEvil short-lived demo, and I will see you all next time.